Things, ideas, and dreams start with a spark, and before you know it, that spark turns into a fire. Something as simple as meeting a group of children from Africa turned into a passion and has changed a girl's life forever. From that fire, Project Yesu was born. God led her to a country she had no idea about. He placed people on her heart that she had never met. He created a desire and a passion that made her bold and fearless. Her goals at first were simple. She wanted to support organizations that were doing great things in Uganda. You know what happens when you give God your goals and dreams? He takes them and makes them bigger than you could ever have imagined. Fast forward a few years. Now she's working on the ground in Uganda. She's walked the red dirt roads, sat in the homes of families who have to choose between feeding their children or educating them. She has held babies in her arms who are struggling to live because they are so malnourished. She's been called to action, to love on these sweet faces, to serve where He leads. God's paths are not always paved smooth. She has met resistance, but she has also had amazing people come alongside her to help her grow and turn her dreams into reality. People have said she would never succeed and asked why she wanted to help those people. But the answer is always simple, because He calls us to. No, He demands that we do. Psalm 82:3, defend the weak and the fatherless, uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. Today she is running 2 programs in Uganda, serving over 350 orphaned and vulnerable children. She is dreaming God-sized dreams. She is walking His path and following His lead.
Hey guys, my name is Mallory and I'm the founder of Project Yesu. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore in high school. From the outside, my life seems pretty normal. I hang out with my friends, watch YouTube videos, and I even cheer competitively. But when I was 11 years old, God put a fire in my heart for the children of Uganda. I know it sounds crazy that God could do something like that. I mean, I was only 11, but God calls each of us to do something special. He has created us with gifts and talents, and He wants us to use those gifts to do His work. James 2:14 says, "What good is it if you have faith but don't show it by your actions?" Those are lots of fancy words to say. God talk without God acts doesn't work. In the Bible, God tells us over and over again to love and serve. The God in the Bible is the same today, and He is still calling us to love and serve. So that's what I do. I love and serve the children of Uganda. I run 2 programs on the ground, a feeding program and a program that helps send children to school. Every summer I go to Uganda. I spend time in the village. I check on my kids and spend time with their families. I'm loving and serving over 300 children every day, and that number can grow with your help. Being a 15-year-old and running my own nonprofit can be hard sometimes. Some people don't get what I do, or they think I shouldn't be helping Ugandan children. Why not? We are called to help all God's children. I speak at churches and events all across America to raise money for the orphaned and vulnerable children in Uganda. And honestly, sometimes that's scary, but I know I'm never alone. God is always with me, and when I'm scared, He strengthens me. God has put some amazing people and great opportunities in my path that have helped me do what I do in Uganda. So you see, I'm just an ordinary girl serving an extraordinary God. And when I started Project Yesu, I was just like you. So what are you waiting for? What will you do to follow God's call for you? It doesn't have to be Uganda. It can be in your neighborhood or even in your school. So what will you do to be one? When one person decides to make a difference, when one person opens their eyes and heart to those in need, when one person stands strong against the tide of people telling them what they're doing is wrong, when one person gives their time, money, their gifts, their talents, when one person meets another and another and another, the one becomes many and the world changes. Are you one?